guys, I am so sorry this video is horribly late. Here it is, like December 13th. Well, actually, it's December 14th when I'm filming, and these are supposed to be my sales from November, so I'm like 2 weeks late, and I hate that. I am sorry. My work schedule at Burlington, I keep calling it Burlington's, it's Burlington, has been insane. This past week I had 4 days in a row, which honestly kind of killed me a little bit. And I mean, it's not like they're like 8-hour shifts or anything, but like when you're doing that on top of home stuff, and we're currently kind of also on a staycation, which was planned before I started working here. But since it was kind of short notice, I didn't like take off for it, so I'm trying to do vacation-y stuff at the same time of work. And then last week was my book launch for my brand new book, Peace Be Still, which is right here. And I am so excited for that. That was awesome. If you are interested, you want to check out more about that, I do have the Goodreads link and also have the Amazon link if you're interested. It is a Christmas family saga, Christian fiction, a Christian romance, and yeah. November sales. I'm going to go ahead and start out by saying I did not make a single sale on Macari. None at all. Not even on Black Friday, which really shocked me that Macari was dead for me. So all these sales I'm going to mention are on eBay. The first one was on November 6th, and it was for this Lanky box. I bought this clearance at Walmart, and I don't know what it is. I really don't. But I looked at the comps. They're pretty good, so I bought it on a hunch, and it sold pretty well, and I was really excited. It's always fun whenever you buy something to sell, because there's always that risk that it's not going to sell, or you want to sell it forever. 6 months to a year goes by and you're like willing to take anything for it. And then the next day on 11/7, this Monster High, not the original Monster Highs, this is like G3, Generation 3 or something, of Laguna Blue, I think. My sister had this, and it had some of the accessories with it. On November 10th, this glass tumbler, Nintendo Zelda. This was from like 2017. My sister bought a whole thing, and it had this and some socks and a journal and stuff. And, you know, over the years, you just kind of get rid of stuff. It had never even been used. It hadn't been washed or used. So this was like brand new, basically. And the cool thing, it was still in its little styrofoam container thing. So shipping it was very easy. It was basically already protected. So that was nice. On 7/11, this item had so much buzz around it. It was this Death Note Light Yagami figure, which is so hard to get it to stand up, by the way. It kept falling. My sister had this. My sister gives me a lot of stuff to sell. She's kind of an impulse buyer. On 11/7, this was a book from my own library that I got rid of. I downsized when we were moving, and this one took a while to sell. The next ship home is basically brand new. I started reading it, didn't get very far, and it just was not for me. On 11/19, this little mini Bratz, itty bitty little thing, Dylan, which not into Bratz, never was as a kid, so I really don't know who this guy is, but it's a first edition, I think, or something like that. Not like the originals. This was like just a whole separate thing. And then 11/21, I am so proud of this sale. Okay, originally I bought it for me. A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, and it is a replica of the first edition, 1843, beautiful illustrated pictures, even has it's signed and everything. Replica, of course, it's not the actual one. If it were the actual one, and I don't know if I'd actually sell an actual one, to be perfectly honest. I'd seen them on eBay, and they were selling really well. Like, some people had like hundreds in stock, and they were just like selling left and right for like $20-25. And so I saw one at Five Below, and I was like, oh my goodness, because I had wanted to buy one, and I was like, that's awesome, I get it so much cheaper at Five Below, and it's like the same exact thing. So I was feeling pretty good, and I got it home, and I was looking at it, and I was like, I have a copy of A Christmas Carol, even though I love this one. Do I need another copy of A Christmas Carol? So I decided to put it on eBay, and it sold. There was a good, not like tons of interest, but there was a decent amount. It sold pretty quickly, I think like within the first couple weeks, for about the $25, I think. End of October, I think I bought that, or like very beginning of November. Yeah, because I listed it the 21st, and it wasn't very long after I bought it. So it was like end of November, and then we went to the same Five Below, I believe, just like last week, and they were all gone. So definitely, if I see them again for next year, I'm going to stock up on them. 11/21, I sold the 4 packs of Barbie and Ken clothes, which is for vacation back in August. On 11/23, I sold Demon Slayer Zenitsu bobblehead figure thing. And with this one, originally got it from the arcade round 1, and it sold over on Macari. And so it's like, I'm gonna be on the lookout for more of these. And so next few times we went to round 1, I saw it again in the little gift store where you exchange your tokens or your points for stuff. And I'm like, I'm going to buy this for that and see how it goes. So I put it on Macari and eBay. Did not sell actually for the longest time. Finally did. And this one sold on eBay. I don't know if I'm going to buy another one to sell because this one took a bit to move it. And then 11/24. Okay, this one was interesting. Back in January, like right after, like beginning of this year, I bought this Minch on a Bench. I've had it listed ever since, waiting for this time of year because Christmas time, Hanukkah, it's gonna sell, eventually. It took a bit. And so the funny story about this is I had someone send me an offer for something that was too low for me. I could not take it. And they were kind of complaining, kind of not about the shipping price. I they sent an offer, I countered it, and then they recountered my offer saying, the shipping's too high, I can't pay that. And I explained I cannot help the shipping. That is the calculated amount after the box and secure packing. Like eBay gives me those numbers. I can't help if the box weighs a certain amount because, and I only do calculated. So yeah, and I said I can't go below whatever number it was, And so it was really interesting because they declined my offer, and I kid you not, at the exact same time they declined, someone else bought it. I'm not kidding. And it went to Canada, actually. That was really interesting. Exact same time. One declined it, lost the sale, and then someone bought it for my asking price, which was really awesome. Then on 11/26, sold this Michael Macy Royals bobblehead baseball thing. And I've had this for a while. I showed it in this video up here where I did my sourcing haul. And this poor guy's been through the mill. He's been bought once on Macari and then canceled directly after he was sold. And then on Facebook Marketplace, someone was like, I forget the conversation, but they were like, can you ship it to me? And I said, no, but it's on eBay if you want to check it out there. And so I sent them the link, they looked it up and said, oh, there's a chip on it, I don't want that. And I could have left it at that, but I responded and I put there was a chip in the hat on my Facebook listing as well. Never heard back, didn't plan to, but it's just like, if there's a defect, I'm going to put it on the listing everywhere because why wouldn't you? If there's something wrong with an item, why would you knowingly sell it to someone without disclosing any issues or defects in the eye? Why would you do that? And then at 11/27, one of my super early listings. Oh guys, okay, very random. Gift box. It's a little itty bitty pink gift box, some floral pattern. I've had it forever. It was something just around the house, and I have 2 other gift boxes that I'm trying to sell. Then 11/28, the very next day, My Little Pony key ring. The pony's name escapes me at the moment, but that sold. It went really fast. It was on there maybe a week, 2 weeks maybe, and it got scarfed up on, and it sold pretty decently for something just having around the house, so not too bad. 11/29, these friendship bracelets, which actually have a name, TRRTLT. I don't even know how to pronounce that. But like, I've had these around for years. I remember those used to be a thing. Do you guys remember these like little bracelets? And they had like, well, these have owls, elephants, and dolphins, I think, on them. They used to be kind of popular. Then they just kind of went out of, like, they're just not popular anymore. You don't see them. And I had these in that gigantic jewelry lot that I'm still trying to sell down. And had them with it, and so I broke up the lot, which was honestly one of the best things I could have done, because I have sold, it's the second thing I've sold from that lot. And so I had to look it up, and actually I used Google Lens to look this up, which is a free app you can download, where you just take a picture of something, and I kid you not, the results that they come up with are amazing. Like, I took a picture of the bracelet, and it came up, and it's like, that's what that's called. It's really good. I highly recommend you download that if you ever need to look up something that you're not sure what it is. Especially if you're outsourcing in the wild and you come across something and you have no idea what it is. Very useful tool to have. They were actually selling pretty decently, which I did not know. And this was actually a mistake I made on this one. I could have sworn I had 6 bracelets in the listing. Couldn't find the 6th one, so I just listed it, took pictures with the 5, and then wouldn't you know it, I found the 6th one, and I was like, I gotta edit that, take it down, add the 6th one, move the price up another $1 or something, and, you know, do that. But lo and behold, before I did that, which I should have just done it instead of putting it off, it sold. So I just threw in that 6th bracelet, just a freebie. 11:30 sold this Q-Bits board game. It's sealed, which I love that. This was a sourcing thing from Thrift City, I think, from last year. So, and then very lastly, 11:30, this Hatsune Miku bobblehead figure thing sold on eBay, of course. All together, I had 16 sales on eBay, which I think for a month, that is a record. I believe that is a record. And the cool thing about it, because a lot of times, like, the month will start off, like, really good, and then you'll just have, like, I'll have nothing for, like, a couple weeks, and then I'll have a few trickle in during the end of the month or something, or vice versa, and the beginning of the month is awful, and then I start getting all the sales at the end of the month. This one, they were really spread out really nicely. I had a lot of back-to-backs, and I even had those last 2 on the 30th were on the same day. So yeah, it was great for sales. Like I said, Macari was horrible. I don't know what was up with that. I really don't. So 16 sales in all, no returns, no refunds, no cancellations. I don't think I had any issues at all. I had some people send offers. I accepted most of them, countered that one for the Minch on the Bench. There weren't hardly any delivery issues. Yeah, all in all, it was a really good month. I said in my last video, I think it was my last video, that I was doing 5 sales a day. I stopped doing 5 a day. It was getting to be too much with work and just trying to balance everything, like I said. So I went back down to my 3. And, you know, I went down to 3 and I saw more sales coming through. So I really don't know what the deal is with that. Like, I would love to be able to list, like, hundreds of things like other sellers do. But, like, it's just not, I don't know, it just doesn't work out. And I don't have that kind of inventory either. But I'm just thankful for an awesome month. eBay really came through for me, so that was great. Very thankful, blessed. It's already basically halfway through December, which, sorry. So I'm going to go ahead and close up. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching this. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. If you're a seller, how was your November? How's December going for you? And what is your favorite thing to source and sell? Do you have a favorite? And what's your least favorite? So y'all have a fantastic day. Bye!